So I'm going to get on the floor here and try to get off said floor using no hands and try to do it somewhat coordinatedly. So here we go. On the floor using no hands. Okay, so I've been putzing around with some hip mobility improvements, stretching exercises, just different things to help with hip mobility. And this all has to do with my squat and my, I'm trying to make sure I reach proper depth on my squat. And I think, as a side note, that's more psychological than anything else, because I can definitely get into a resting squat and stay here for, this is easy for me. So I can squat this deep. So I've got this much hip mobility anyway. Now, in the process of this, I saw this test. I guess it was an old person test. Had to do with getting off the floor using no hands. Now, I assume that's just a gauge to see how well you're doing. Strength and mobility wise, balance wise, being able to get off the floor no hands. And I would say, if you're on the floor and you can use your hands, why not? But that's another story. So I'm going to get on the floor here and try to get off said floor using no hands and try to do it somewhat coordinatedly. So here we go. On the floor using no hands. I don't know if this is part of it, but that's pretty easy. Let me get straight. I'll use my hands to get straight. Okay, so on the floor, got to get up. Can't use my hands. So I'm going to pull this. I'm going to go with the right leg first. I'm going to pull this here, my right ankle under my left foot, and move my left leg out like this. Here's where the hip mobility comes in. And just flip up like so and pop up. There you go. That was pretty easy. So I'm going to get back down on the floor. I'm going to try to do this the other direction. I guess the biggest test here is being able to do this without my cord tripping me up. So I think last time I did it this way. I'll go this way. Well, that wasn't nearly as pretty. Maybe the assumption is you fell on the floor. Okay, so last time I went this way. So this time I'm going to pull this left leg under here. And this is way tighter for me this direction. I'm going to pull my right leg over. Again, hip mobility here is way tighter. Roll up. And there you go. Seems doable. I'm going to continue on this because I find this intriguing. And it oddly feels oddly good in the hips. And I'm going to continue working on or finding other ways to improve my hip mobility. But as far as squats go, I think my hip mobility is okay. Like I said, this is not a problem. I can do this, for minutes at a time. Not a big deal, thank goodness. It's all good. But getting off the floor with no hands, give it a try. Let me know what you think. My guess is most of you out there will be able to do that a little bit more beautifully than I just did it. But like I said, I'm gonna try to do this every day as part of my warm-up routine. For whatever it is I happen to do. Go to the gym and just start with that, and just see if I can start getting off the floor from the left side and the right side quickly, and much more ballet-like. But give it a try. Let me know what you think. Getting off the floor, no hands.